Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go over 8 types of plugins that you need for your store in 2025. These plugins will help make your life easier and increase your revenue and just make your overall experience with WooCommerce that much better. So let's dive right in. Most of these plugins, I have a version that I've built myself and that I have for sale. So if you like them, buy them. If not, find another plugin that does the same thing or even better for your situation. So the first one we're going to talk about is a discount manager. Now I've created one that is a visual interface. So you can just click on the day, and start building out a sale. And there's different types of sales. There's another plugin called Barn2 Discount Manager that has some strengths that mine does not. If you want to sell products in bulk, like 10 or more per item, and that's kind of the way your store operates, that might be a better plugin for you. You should check it out. But if not, and you're just selling clothing or whatever, this would probably be way easier for you. It's quicker, faster, and in some ways better. The next plugin type that I would include would be a frequently bought together or a bundling products together type plugin. There's many out there, but again, I have one. What you want to do with this is pair products together that go well with each other, that they complement in some way. This can easily turn one purchase into 2 to 3. I try to keep it to 3, just try to get that 1 or 2 more items per customer. And this will help you grow your sales drastically. We're talking 15 to 25, even up to 30% if you execute it well. My plugin, you have a way to customize it per item. You can make deals like bundle deals, and it will override for all 3 items or however you want to do it, as well as it creates a co-occurring matrix to best pair products together. And that only works if you have a really healthy sales history. So I would start off doing the custom if you're a brand new store. If not, if you have a good sales history, you can let the automated one do it for you. The next plugin you're going to want to get is a compare products plugin. This is great if your products have a lot of attributes and they are something that you'd want to shop and know exactly what you're getting. Again, I have a plugin. There's tons of them out there. There's tons that you can just click and build your own type of list like this, as well as mine, where you can actually, in the product itself, start creating your own in the back end, and that will always be here. It's a great way to kind of tier customers up and go from a $400 one to an $800 one in this case. And here's all the reasons why. It's a little bit more powerful than just related products. So mine does a little bit more than most, but again, if you don't need that, then you can find a free one that you can build your own list and whatnot. So just pick the one that suits you the best. The next thing would be a wish list plugin. So as you see down here, I have YITH wish list plugin, and that's simple. You just add it to a wish list. That allows customers to come back later and purchase it. Their premium version adds all kinds of stuff, multiple wish lists for them, for your customers, advanced wish list management, and all kinds of different options. So if you want to go down that route, I don't necessarily think you need a wish list plugin, but depending on what type of customer you have, it might fit your store. Here's another plugin that you should definitely have, is a abandoned cart plugin. This will kind of eke out any kind of sales that you might miss out on normally. Things happen, internet crash, people forget. As long as they put in their email in your checkout form, this will then start doing follow-up emails to then get them back. It's a simple plugin. You can create templates and create coupons if you want, even, and all kinds of reporting. If you look for it, it's the number one on the plugins in the repository. Just search abandoned carts and you'll see it's by Brainstorm or something. Very, very good company. They make the Astra theme and all kinds of other stuff. The next one would be a contact form. Now this is simple and straightforward. I would go with WP Forms. I've used them on many websites. Again, they give you ability to grow into them as well, as if you don't necessarily need their paid version, but later on down the road, you might want it for other features like tracking and just other kinds of things. It's a great plugin to grow into. But you use Gravity Form, Contact Form 7. All of them are pretty straightforward and easy, especially if you're just using it for customer service. The next would be any kind of inventory management. Woocommerce has some kind of inventory management that you can use through thresholds, but they don't really give you any kind of data that you need. One of the key data that I used in retail, and I worked retail for a very long time in managing inventories, would be your days on hand. So you can set a threshold, which if you have 2 items and your threshold is 2, it will send you an email with WooCommerce. But what you really want to know is how many days you have on hand, because you want to know if that threshold gives me enough time to get more before I run out. So getting one that does something similar to that, there are some out there. Days on hand, I'm not sure if they have them, but just look around and get one or pick up mine, whatever you like. The next one is a buy again plugin. This is such an easy get. If someone comes back to your website and wants to repurchase an item, just have a section there, buy again. My plugin's free on the repository. You can look it up, buy again, AutoWP buy again. And you can get it for free, and it just adds a nice little buy again section. Don't get in people's way. Don't make things complicated. Don't make people search for it. Just have a nice little place in their account and find the products and buy them again. So those are the 8 types of plugins that I would keep on my store. Some will make your life easier. Some will help you get more sales. Some will help you recover sales, and other ones will help keep in contact with customers. If I missed any, please comment down below. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.